Hey, it's Vanessa Udelman here. Today I want to talk about a leadership trait that's really important these days, and it's agility. I want to use the acronym Vuca to explain why there's this rising need for agile organizations. So if you haven't heard of Vuca, what it stands for is volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. And if you listen to those four words, they're really governing our lives these days. And VUCA's not going away. In fact, just last week I read a very interesting research paper by an association called Wiley. They interviewed 2,500 people, and 95% of these leaders said that agility is more important today to their organization's success than it was 5 years ago. So how do people navigate through VUCA successfully? I want to answer that question by talking about two trends. One is industry disruption, right? That we need our leaders, the people in our organizations, to change direction constantly and very quickly. And that's what agility means, right? We need people who can show resolve, who can be receptive, who are willing to take risks. The second trend is that shifting organizational structure, right? So as we move from a more hierarchical structure, which I certainly grew up with. I mean, when I started in the working world, there was a CEO in a corner office, and I was the little plebe sitting down the hallway in my little cube. And now the way we run businesses and teams is changing so dramatically. That concept of hierarchical leadership isn't working anymore. And so what do we need, right, as we shift? We need people from an agility perspective with the shifting organizational structure to be comfortable with shared power, right? To be able to navigate being on multiple teams, and also to navigate ambiguous boundaries with peers, right? So people definitely need to be diplomatic. They need to be assertive as well. And these are all traits that when I think about agility, really resonate for me. So 3 things. I wanted to have a list of 3 things for you to take away. Number 1, to be agile, always re-engage your team, right? With your business strategy and your vision. Number 2, always be changing the way the work gets done, right? Never rest on your laurels. Always be thinking and asking your team, what's working, you guys? What's not working? What's effective? What do we need to change? And then finally, really listening to people's perspectives, right? Really involving others in the decision-making process. So that's my take on agility. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.